I think I'm gonna have to talk them into it. But if I can take like 3 or 4 months off during the summer, in order to everybody's poison. This is a $400 battle. I gotta start running away from these dudes. Fuck. But anyway, yeah. So I'm hoping that I can take the 3 or 4 months off and work every day. There's a glut of work in the summer. It's like stupid. I could work every day, 7 days a week for months. You know. Learn everything that they do. And I've learned quite a bit in the like 20 fucking some odd days that I've worked for them, on and off. It's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun. Like the film TV people, they are way different than other carpenters. Like totally different. They talk about media. There are like openly gay people there. You know, there are a lot of people who have are more open with their you know, whatever issues or their life or their, you know, they want to talk. They're not just talking about I don't know, what the fuck do guys talk about, hot dogs or something, you know, UFC punching or something. So yeah, there's a lot more interesting conversation there. There are women there, which is weird for a carpenter's kind of position, because maybe you get a woman in a big group of carpenters generally, but this place has a whole bunch of them, which is nice. Excuse me, cat. Totally rad. Totally rad place to work. Love it. And as far as Canadian Tire goes, pay scale sucks. Receiving is cool. Fast Find sucks. The people are cool. It's like half good, you know? The hours in Fast Find suck. These dudes all gotta get cured of poison. And we're gonna have to stay at the end. Just make sure that nobody's about to die. Yep, somebody's about to die. A couple of them. Magic, Goon. You got 4 cure spells? Use them. Cure. Just so... Excuse me, cat. You're right in the goddamn way. Look. Look at this cat. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I still want to show you, though. Show you off. Oh. Sorry. She didn't know. She didn't like that. She's maybe a little miffed at me or something that I'm not playing with her. Okay. So that's all your cures. Let's go get that pure potion. Bye. Pure. And I can get the... I can get my last magic, which was... Cure 2? I want to say? If I don't spend too much money right now. Alright. I can buy one more. Did I not buy that last one? That's okay. Whatever. Pure. Oh, and shit. Okay, so I do need one more battle, and I do have to also stay at the inn, which costs 100. I didn't think this through. I bought one too many potions. Okay, so let's go out. Let's have another round of battles until everybody gets poisoned again. Oh, I should have just fucking... Oh! Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Fucking didn't finish in town, man. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is drink a healing potion. Drink healing potion. God damn, I'm wasting money, man. Healing potions are not cheap. I mean, they're like one of the cheapest things in the game, but... Fuck yeah. Yeah, well, after this, I will definitely go back and sleep at the inn, buy the magic. Unless he crits Goon, I don't think he's gonna kill us. This is gonna be no problem. No problem. Anyway. So what is going on in Discord? Buy it. Yeah, okay. Someone's answering a question I had. Okay. Let me just, do a little react here. My beer clinks. There we go. Nice. Swish. Monsters perished. We have tons of gold. I'm gonna need another 4,000 gold after I buy this last spell. Magic, Goon, we got Fire 2, Lit 2, and I need Cure 2. Let's stay at the inn. Yep. Save my game. I like that. I'm a big fan of that. Oh no, it is this way. And there are, I believe there are 4th level spells in this town too, which is also going to be, going to take up some time for us. Who will learn the spell? Cure 2. Have to look at it. Make sure I'm not rushing through this. Good. I need 4,000 for 2 silver swords, and I want to look at the level 4 spells as well. Actually, let's just get those 4,000, the 2 silver swords first. And then we'll look at the 4th level spells. Why you gotta strike first, man? I don't give 2 shits about these, asps. They don't give me any... They don't give me any, like, experience or gold or anything, like... And they poison me, which cost me 100 fucking bucks. 75 bucks. But, like, it's no good. There we go. I think I can... One ogre, I can just smack him. If there's 2 ogres, that's when I'll start using fire. And it's really trolls that I should be using fire on. And that's in the Peninsula of Power. But... Not what I'm doing right now. Doing this the old-fashioned way. Just running around the goddamn town. Hoping for ogres. So I need 2,000 is my first threshold, and another 2,000 after that. Because that's how much the silver swords cost. This guy's gonna die. Is he gonna attack before me and poison me? Let's find out. Find out! Do I got it? Yeah, I do. Oh, he didn't die. A little tougher than I thought. There we go. No problem. Monsters perished. they're trying to be Gygaxian. Okay. Perished. Very fancy word for a game that doesn't have much space for words. If it were Might and Magic, I wouldn't even look twice at it. Look at this bullshit. These guys are nothing. At least they don't poison. I can kill these guys. They're not a threat to me. They're not a threat to me. They don't give me much anything. But running is like, I don't know, saves me one turn, basically. Wait, hold on. Let's get that guy attacked with Bonk. How about that? Y'all might catch me outside, but I'm just gonna be glowing in righteous light, so there's not gonna be any kind of fighting going on. Amy, how you doing? Me? I'm good. I was explaining earlier that my job is going well, even though it pays like shit. But glad to see you. And what are you doing recently? That, I think. I got my third level spells. I'll kind of like in my. This is me getting spells in my inventory. But yeah, I got my third level spells in there. I'm gonna go get my silver swords first, which cost $4,000 for 2 of them. And then I'm gonna start getting my 4th level spells, which is like a lot more money. I know. Yeah, I know. I miss hanging out on Tuesdays. I know. We do need to play some Cyberpunk. And like I was saying, work is going good, and I've got better hours now, and I don't know how long it's gonna last. But I'm working like 7 to 3, which is hours that I want to be working. You know, not 2 to 9. Like that is social time. That's not a time to work. And I get that I work in a retail store doing retail hours, but now that I'm kind of moved to the receiving dock, I got a much better range of hours. I haven't worked anything other than 7 to 3 since I moved over to receiving. So Tuesdays are back on the docket, at least next Tuesday, and I'll have to look at the next week's schedule when I get it, just to make sure they haven't pushed me back into the fast find, and I'm gonna talk to them if they do. Fast find being a shit position that sucks, and you work until 9 sometimes. Don't poison me. Fucking don't. Why can't you run? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You can't run from a snake. Get out of here. Doesn't even have legs. Alright. I got away. But yeah, I'd love to play Cyberpunk. Absolutely. Cyberpunk is on the Cyberpunk 2077 is on the PlayStation Plus, extra whatever thing that you get like an instant library. Cyberpunk's on that. And I've been thinking about trying it out, but I'm playing Phantasy Star 1 right now. I don't know. Phantasy Star kind of sucks, but I still like it. I don't know why I keep playing this game. It's got this cool like dungeon visualization when you're running through the dungeons. It's like there was another game that was like, it was a math game, and my mom brought me to work one night when she was working on servers, and I don't know, it's not a server, She was working on the mainframe, which I guess I think it is technically not a server. It is a main computer, and then it has like nodes that the main computer is accessed from, and those just look like computers. But they share processing power at the central hub. Which sounds a lot like a server. I think it might just be a server. But she was working on that, and she brought me. And I was playing this... Oh, wait, hold on. Back it up a little bit. I wasn't paying attention. That guy should be attacking that. And there was this... She installed this game for me on the whatever, the server. It was a dungeon game, and you go around and there's this like dungeon, you know, first person perspective, like Might and Magic or Ultima or something. And you go around and there's enemies there, and the way you defeat them is by answering math problems. And it was right up my alley at the time. I wasn't good at math, but I was a bit of a nerd, so I did enjoy the like problem solving of it. And I say I was a nerd. I wasn't a good nerd. I was like a kind of a stupid nerd, you know, kind of like one of those nerds that's just like likes weird things, but doesn't really understand how to do them. Like I had Pac-Man for the Atari 2600, and didn't know that it was bad. I mean, I was a kid. I would have loved anything really, but I didn't really know how to play either. I knew I had to get away from the ghosts, but the pellet collecting thing wasn't on my mind when I was playing. What I wanted to do was get the pellets in the corners, the like power pellets, and eat the ghosts because I hated them because they killed me all the time. And that was my goal. It was like an emotional game for me. Yeah, anyways. So Phantasy Star, what I was saying before. Phantasy Star hits this nostalgia where I was at my mom's work one night and was left alone in this like dark room full of these terminals, and one of them was on and I was at it, and it was the only light in the room. It was like a dark room. Trying to figure out these puzzles and like looking around and seeing like the sort of you know the liminal backrooms bullshit that people do. It was like that. It gave me that feeling, but not a scary feeling, just like a weird, like I'm in a weird unknown place right now. How was that, like Confederation Life, I think, which is not a company anymore. But she was doing all the computers for that company. And that's fucking rad, man. She is a self-taught computer wizard. Ended up working at Bank of Montreal as the like mail server person, and then later on like project manager and stuff like that. But even when she was a project manager, she still had to work on the mail servers because she was like one of the only people there who was willing to do that. Because it's not a great job. Just the maintaining of it. And like expanding it, making sure everybody's got their email working, everything's going smoothly. She did a transition from top 3 to like something else, and I don't know exactly what it was that she did, but she explained it to me once as a child, and I didn't get it because I was a tiny child, and my experience with computers, it was from the 386 and then 486 very shortly after. IBM PC compatible thing that she got basically from her work for free. And I was playing like a whole bunch of like shareware games and like figuring out Microsoft DOS and everything. My pink drink is a cheers, by the way, clink. My pink drink is a cream soda with some vodka in it, probably a little too much vodka, and like maybe about like this much water when it's full. It's like a third water. Just to cut the sweet a little bit. It's so it's less cloying. But yeah, is the word cloying used in any context other than terrible sweetness? I'm not sure that it is. I've never heard it, you know, written or spoken as anything but a cloying sweetness, you know? What do I got? Do I have magic still? I guess I still got a magic. Maybe I should, cure Goon a little bit? Sure. She goes, I follow, I follow, I follow. Yeah. Those guys, they're all blue. They're all blue. This is gonna take like 4 or 5 turns. It's fine. That's what I'm here for. Is the patient grind. And eventually we will go and get Matoya's eye. And I think it's like a magical item. It's not necessarily physically an eye. But anyways, we're going to get that. I think it's a gem, some kind of gem, and we're gonna go get that. We're gonna give it to Matoya, who is a witch who told me how the map works, and has a bunch of like little brooms that go around, a la Fantasia, a la the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Pretty cool. I wouldn't mind being a Sorcerer's Apprentice. I'm telling you right now. I would be Rincewind. I would be Rincewind for sure. I would not be a good wizard, but I would definitely be a wizard. You don't use the word much. Cloying? Yeah, it's a cool word, and it makes me think of like coagulating sugar, you know, like when you put it in your mouth and it like turns into like fucking, you can taste the granules. That is what cloying is to me. I might get some popcorn soon, by the way. And I do love popcorn. I love a popcorn. I've got the Costco, Kirkland's popcorn. Super easy to make. It works with my popcorn button, which not all popcorns do. Some popcorns burn, but this Kirkland one works perfectly with my popcorn button on the microwave. And it is not as good as with an air popper with real butter and real salt on it. But it is a good substitution, and it is better than I think Orville Redenbacher's, and much cheaper, actually, very much cheaper. You'll take some, yes, of course. I'll throw it, and you're gonna catch it, right? I think. Do I have the No, I need 2,000. I don't need 1,500. Alright, let's get Goon casting Cure on Self, Cure on Self, Cure on Yuffie, and then Cure on Yuffie. And then Cure 2 shares a slot with Fire 2 and Lit 2, which kind of sucks. I wish it was in there, because I'm not gonna use a Lit, probably. Right. Ice. Not when I got lit too. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Just stuff it into the mic. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, for sure. And you know what? In this case, we're talking so much about the popcorn. I'm like getting like my guts going burbly. So I'll be right back. You'll see me doing it back there. This filter is weird. It doesn't just catch the bust, it'll catch all of a person. So let's see. It does just capture a bust. That's pretty funny. Oh no, because the chair's in the way. Anyways, this is the Kirkland brand. Oh, that's backwards, huh? Imagine it's forwards. Anyways, that's the Kirkland brand from Costco. Alright, that is about a minute and 30 seconds away from being stuffed into my guts from the top. I'm not boofing the popcorn, by the way. But anyways. Oh, yes, time for fire. Fire 2, please. Hopefully all those creeps die with one fire blast. Helen, the girlfriend, is away doing her job, babysitting, which is like a secondary job for her, because she is actually an ECE doing, programming at a real daycare. Babysitting is like a different job. It's not the same job. But that's what she's doing right now. That's why she is not here in the evening. And we are, and she's gonna come home around, probably like 9 o'clock my time, maybe later, because she hasn't texted to say that, oh, yep, nope, there she is. What the fuck? Don't. Hold on. Don't start playing goddamn Pete and Bass. Oh. Naruto sounds good for tonight. She messaged me, and she said, we should keep watching Naruto. And I'm like, yeah, maybe we should. And anyways, later on tonight, after she gets home, 9 is in like 1 hour, which I don't think she's actually gonna be home in 1 hour. So maybe she'll be home in 2 hours. but she has a friend coming over, and she predicted, because her friend is unpredictable, she predicted that the friend would be here maybe at midnight, which is you know, like 4 hours from now, and also quite late. You know what midnight is, right? So it's quite late, and it's fine. I love that. Her friend is fucking nuts. I love her. I'm gonna go get the popcorn. Hold on. Cat's here. Get her. They're right here. Spilt 2 kernels on the floor. I picked them up so my cat wouldn't eat them. I don't know if popcorn's any good for cats. That was on the floor. And I could tell. Anyways. Yeah, her friend is like an entire bag of chaos. And they're like recently, oh, I have poison. God damn it. Drink. Cure right now. They were recently, like they had a fight and they stopped talking for quite a while. And this isn't the first time they've seen each other since. But it's the first time her friend's been over here. It's the first time I've seen her since, right? Which is, it'll be nice to see her again. I'm gonna try to stay up. I'm gonna keep drinking sugary drinks to keep myself up. If I start feeling a little tired, I'll switch to coffee. And, shit, no. It's gonna be a fun night, I think. I don't have work tomorrow. So fuck it. Stay up to 1 billion o'clock. Why did they attack the space where an enemy was? What logic is there in that? If you see someone strike someone down, you're not gonna go and start attacking that space. Right? So. Kinda out of magic. I think one more ogre battle will be sufficient for me to go and rest at the inn. Ew! I don't like asps. You know, I worked at a security firm named Asp at one point. This was like decades ago, right? This was like literally 20 years ago. But it was a boring job, but I liked that because I basically got to talk to all the people there, and that's it. That was my whole job. To be trusted by them. Then the whole eastern seaboard got their power wiped out. And I was like responsible all of a sudden for like the security of the place. Like there were no alarms or anything anymore. And then I was like, okay. And nobody attacked or anything. But it was just like, wow. This job actually carries responsibility. I don't need this shit. Fucking drink a pure. If we don't get away, we don't get away. But drink it pure, come on. Ew! This fight cost me 150 bucks. Close call. Phew. Alright. Yeah, so... Oh, we're not in the right order now. Oh, Goon, get up there. Perfect. Alright, one more ogre. Please, please. One ogre, and then we can... And then we can... go rest at an inn. That is all an adventurer wants, is to rest at a warm inn, right? I think so. As an adventurer myself... Well... I did that wrong, but as an adventurer myself, that's all I want. After an excursion into the woodlands, to wipe out the enemy threats of ogres, I will often find myself back at a tavern or an inn, in front of the fire. With a good company and nice drinks. Oh, fuck. No! There we go. I am dropping things. Not gonna eat this one this time. Because the last one I ate from the floor, like a big fuzzy like cat fur on it. I don't mind the cat fur, but the cat fur picks up other dirt. She's standing like a sentry on my speaker. Which is funny. I love when she does that. She looks like, you know, the classic Egyptian Sphinx cat or whatever. She's not a Sphinx cat like the breed, because those aren't classic Egyptian cats. Let's be real. But she's like slinky like that, and she's stoic like that. Ooh, Yuffie. My friend Yuffie, you are not doing well, are you? Maybe we go and stay at the inn now. Fine. Everything's fine. Stay at the inn. Keep the gold. You can have my gold. As long as there is a fireside and foamy drinks. I imagine the mead and beer and whatever at a fantasy bar is super foamy, right? More foam the better. This guy! This fucking guy! Oh, Jesus Christ. There he is. Ogre. What's up, buddy? I don't need fire for this. I don't need fire for this. Terminated. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna get that silver sword soon. That's gonna make this process speed up. I'm gonna give it to Bonk because he's the most effective. You know Bonk the caveman? That's who's in my game. Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Did you get it? Oh my god. I'm a fucking mess. I'll have to sweep later. That's fine. Later. Not now. I hope you got it. It's got that, like, dry, salted butter flavor. You can one-shot this guy. And then the rest still doesn't need a goddamn... There's only one ogre. We don't need the fire spell. 2 ogres? Sure. Use a fire spell. 5 for 1? You guys are weak. They're not like trolls. They do give me almost 200 gold. Not bad. What do I got? Yep. That's enough. That's enough for a silver sword. Elf. Ugh. Alright, so I am going to buy a silver sword. Oh! They're 4,000 each. Not 4,000 total. 4,000 each. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep grinding. Gonna keep grinding for this. It'll be worth it. It will be worth it when I double my attack damage. Basically. This will be worth it. I miss the halcyon days of the Game Boy Advance Final Fantasy 1. This grind was not so bad on Game Boy Advance. For real. It was much better, in fact. It was, first of all, it looked better. Looked like the Super Nintendo. Because that's basically what the Game Boy Advance was. A little Super Nintendo. Different technology, yes, but it was the level of fidelity of the Super Nintendo. So that's fine. It was good. It was good. It was really, really good. Even a little better than the Super Nintendo. And that popcorn that I crushed into the mic and got all over myself is now crushing itself into the bottoms of my feet. More popcorn, please. And cheers, by the way. I've never played any of the Pixel remasters, so I can't say one way or the other whether it's better than the Game Boy Advance version. But lots and lots of people seem to think it is like the best versions of the early Final Fantasies. Not the Super Nintendo ones, but the NES ones. There is like contention about the Super Nintendo ones. Some people don't like the font, and this might be an old issue that they've like fixed since. And some people say they don't like you know, this and that little technicality or whatever the fuck, little detail. Because nerds be nerdin', you know? Nerds have very specific tastes.